eyes but there's only darkness. You try to move, but something is pressing against your chest. You scream but no one hears you. Because you were just buried alive. And this isn't just a nightmare. This really happened to a man named Angelo Hayes. The crash that killed him 1937, France. Angelo Hayes was 18 years old. When he crashed his motorcycle straight into a brick wall, his head hit the pavement so hard that his skull caved in. His face was so disfigured that even his parents weren't allowed to see his body. Doctors checked his pulse. Nothing. They declared him dead without an autopsy. 2 days later, he was buried. His parents grieved, his town mourned. His story should have ended there. But it didn't. Just 3 days after his burial, something strange happened. An insurance company became suspicious. Angelo's father had recently taken out a massive life insurance policy on him. Authorities started questioning. The government ordered an autopsy to confirm his cause of death. So they dug up his coffin. Workers lifted the lid, and what they saw made them freeze in horror. The coffin was opened and he was alive. His eyes were open. His skin was still warm. His heart was barely beating. He had spent 3 days underground alive. Doctors realized he had fallen into a deep coma, so weak that his pulse was undetectable. His body had shut down, making him appear dead. He was rushed to a hospital, where doctors revived him. After months of surgeries, he fully recovered. His near-death experience made him a legend. Years later, Angelo became famous. Not just because he survived, but because of what he did next. He invented a high-tech security coffin. It had an escape hatch, an oxygen supply, and even a radio system. Because after what happened to him, he made sure no one else would ever wake up underground. What would you do if you woke up in a coffin? Comment below and share your thoughts.